just about couldn't get any higher if they tried after last round's amazing, tough-fought victory over the Guardians of the Crib in round number 6. Today, they return to the field though, and they'll be taking on bottom of the table, Exeter Chiefs. Hello everyone and welcome to Flakers Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 in the subscriber series, the Global Rugby Challenge, a series where you guys take the field against the world's elite. And maybe the way the Exeter Chiefs have been playing this season, it might be a bit of a stretch to call them the world elite, but they are still here on merit. And as I said, they are holding up the foot of the ladder as well as we speak, sitting in 12th position and going down in every single match so far that they have come up for. 6 losses on the trot. Their last match was a 26-10 loss to Scarlets, of course. There was no victories in there at all. And the last time they faced a subscriber side, it was the Guardians of the Crib, which took them out 34 points to 21. We've seen the side a few times though, and like many teams going through this competition, it is their centres who are ones to watch. Campagnaro has been one of many note who's seen carve lines to ribbons, and Turner out on the left wing is another danger. A back row and a very good one of that with Dennis Salvi and Waldrum. Big dangers and big boys that you can't take for granted. Coming up against them will be the Flakers. Now this Flakers side, as I said, they are loving life at the moment. A 29-28 victory over the Guardians of the Crib has set their season up perfectly as they maintain that unbeaten record against the Guardians. Their team today has undergone a few changes for the starting 15. So let's have a look at the starting lineup for the Flakers. The front row has Peter Matthews on the left-hand side, James Hudson at hooker, and David Allen on the tight. Gilbert Sanchez and John Joseph will once again continue this amazing relationship in the second row with Ryan Webb, Connor Nicholson at open side, and Jack O'Sullivan at number 8. Into the back line, captaining the side today will be Jim Aligino, moving off the wing to scrum half. His partner in the halves will be Jack McElmont, with the amazing combination of try-scoring machines, Nanook Isi and Joshua Barrett at 12 and 13. On the left wing will be Manuel Valera, and on the right, Thomas Barkley, with the ever consistent and just about team of the week consistent as well, Michael Gurin lining up at fullback. We are all good to go. Here it is, Exeter Chiefs playing in the black strip. Of course, it is the Flakers playing in the yellow. We are almost ready for kickoff. Having the ball at halfway, it's Chudley, and he kicks us underway. Round 7 of the Global Rugby Challenge is now underway, and Nanook Isi has been flattened with a great tackle to start things off. Barkley gets the ball on his wing. He was inside the 22 as he kicked it, but oh, it's been messed up there. And what a mistake from Dolman. He tried as best as he could to keep that in the field of play, but he's put his twinkle toes on the white chalk. Big advantage now here for the Flakers. They don't use it too well, and oh, what a run! Straight through the back goes Waldrum. Now it's the Exeter Chiefs. Salvi getting numbers out wide. EC comes to help out. There's no one at the back, and it's a good run, but a great tackle on Campagnaro. And EC turns it over and hammers this away downfield. He is all alone. Dolman has another go. This time he's not near the sideline, and he's all alone, however. Oh, just about intercepted by Hudson, and eventually it is kicked away from Witten, straight down the throat of Gurin. Michael Gurin, he beats one. Gurin gets up again. It's an overlap, and it's going to be a try to the big man on the tight end side. It is David Allen to score his first try, and a Flakers jumper. Constant pressure, and the errors come from the Exeter Chiefs. Look at this, Michael Gurin. Put him in team of the week once again. He set up Allen with a great finish in the corner. He put a little bit too many sprinkles on that one and almost stuffed it up. But this is where it was all created. Gurin did brilliantly, and then he counted the numbers. Still had John Joseph, and of course, David Allen on his shoulder. But how about Nanook Isi and Joshua Barrett? That combination is already starting to show glimpses of what it can do. Here is Michael Guerin. He's taking over the goal-kicking reins for today's matchups. That means that it is McCalmont who is doing just the sole playmaker job. As Guerin way out on the right-hand side, the try he created, the try he will convert. And it will be 7-0 Flakers over the Chiefs. Great start here from the visiting side. Well, they've really built into that brilliantly, haven't they, the Flakers? They put pressure on the kicks, they chased hard, and they forced an average one away from the Chiefs midfield, and Whitten was the guilty party. Here's Matthews! He's through now as well! He offloads, but it's forward and it's in touch to Hudson. A little bit of excitement there from Peter Matthews. Putting on a show here. That was definitely forward, looking for his front row partner. Couldn't find him, and the Exeter Chiefs now get a chance to attack just slightly inside the Flakers half. And it is fed in from Chudley. And he'll look now, Stinson, he's coming out brilliant. He goes straight to Whitten as well. Whitten knocks on in the tackle of Barrett. And it is with Barkley. I'm running away from everyone. He got the pass brilliantly from Exie. Chips over the top. Looks to Regatta. Great offload there. And Dolman. Look who's there. It's Barrett. Here's McCalmont giving it to no one. And we've got an intercept ball to the Exeter Chiefs, and they run out as well. Great play there, finding room, came back narrow. Away to Waldrum. Waldrum looks quickly wide, offloads it thick and fast. Great work here from the Exeter Chiefs, and Steenson will score. Here comes Eligino. Oh, Jim Eligino! What a tackle, and this is why the Flakers are the world elites. Jim Eligino has come flying. He put his skates on, and he was motoring into that corner. He got a bit of shots, and he took Steenson over the sideline. A great play it was from the Chiefs, and they go unrewarded for brilliant work. Remarkable defence from Eligino. Here's a kick over the top, and speaking of Eligino, he's chasing this down alongside Michael Guerin, who runs him back. Michael Guerin. Great run again. Chiefs though on top of that ball. Eligino lining up for the box kick, and not his best work there as it top straight over the top for Dolman. And there's a big hole here. Coming through, but Michael Guerin, who else? Oh, he gets it, but he's knocked it on. And advantage will go to the Exeter Chiefs. A rare mistake from a very busy fullback. We don't see busy fullbacks in this game, let alone this series.
Crouch.
And he has to be one of the standouts, but how about Jim Eligino? Goodness me, he's had his finger in all the pies so far tonight. Feed from Chudley. Steady scrum once again from the Exeter Chiefs. Waldrum waits for it at the back, and he has been a raging menace tonight, is Waldrum. Steenson out wide quickly, Valero work too. A little trip over the top. The chase is here for Woodburn. And Guerin has kicked this. Look out, here come the Exeter Chiefs again, but no, Kesey. Oh, well taken. Instead of putting it down for a 22, Michael Guerin has just done a bit of a Gary Owen over the top and, well, put his team under a bit of pressure. Once again, dismissed from Sanchez. O'Sullivan away to Connor Nicholson. Here's a big unit running.
Advantage.
He's offloaded again as a forward pass. And advantage goes back to the Exeter Chiefs. Here's Waldrum. Great pass and a tackle from him. Out wide they come quickly. Another opportunity. Turner kicks through. But again, Michael Guerin is there. And he is safe under any circumstances. McCalmont. Oh, he smashed this. He has absolutely hammered this downfield. 22 to 22. Dolman work to do back. And it's just inside to Campagnaro, who hacks it into touch on halfway. What a lot of field to look. No, he's outside the 22. Oh, massive mistake from the Exeter Chiefs. Hudson. And they still missed their line out once again. Waldrom's picked it up. And that is about the third or fourth down that has gone astray. Knock on. Oh, there's a big man ranging through. And who else would you think it was? Oh, he's offside. Connor Nicholson, I thought he'd absolutely smashed the left winger Turner. You see him running through, bang. but the referee has deemed him to be offside. So we have a penalty now for the Exeter Chiefs, but they look like they have no intention of playing on. They kick this ball straight into touch. And we will be going to the sheds for half-time. What an interesting match we have had here between these two sides. The Flakers making all the play. The Chiefs trying to, well, scamper and desperately save themselves from conceding. The scoreline is just 7-0. Yes, that is right. 7-0 is the score. But the Flakers, look at that. Possession 70 to 30%. That is domination of the highest caliber right there. Tackle count almost double by the Flakers. So that 23 to 14 as well. Interesting game we have in store for the second half as well. Line breaks for each, which means we should have a tight game. I mean, you've got to say it should have been a try to the Exeter Chiefs with Jimmy Gino scampering across to make the tackle on Steenson when he should have been scoring and celebrating. That has saved the Flakers' lead, but they have not saved their blushes at all as they are struggling to put away the bottom place side in the Global Rugby Challenge. Back we come to the halfway line. Michael Guerin, who would have loved to be just kicking conversions all day, but boy, he's had to work. He has done a huge amount of work as the fullback. As a great runaway there, Hudson misses tackle by a mile. And who else but once again, Michael Guerin is called into action. McKeck away from Steenson, and Guerin takes a tackle. He is in a world of trouble though. And the Flakers get in nicely behind him, and they get in support. That ball back, Allen. Well, he scored a try. What can't he do? The tight end prop, he takes a kick down, and it's found Dolman, who goes back to Woodburn, pops it back inside nicely to Francis. He gets it alive brilliantly as well. Finally, it goes to the ground with Turner. Everyone was involved there as well. And they look to the right-hand side. And it's a big man out this time. Callum Dickey popping it short. That's got to be a turnover. It is. Webb has it back. Allen says no, go to the left side. And Valera all by himself, however. He's got a bit of work to do. Robinson through. Oh, he's just hacked it off the side of the boot. Maybe he should have picked that up. And now Valera, great run down the touchline. Perfect little grubber. Left Dolman for dust. But could not regather. Here we go with Yendall throwing in. This time we finally see a line out go to plan. And great run away there. And out wide it goes. That's very well through Steenson. They come outside now, and they've got numbers on the left side. Committing to the tackle. Getting it outside to Turner. Back in now. They look to get the support that way. Get back narrow. Getting it from Winton. See once again for...
Advantage.
Oh, that's a terrible hit there. And poor ball control from Chudley. Goes to the touch at the same time as a knock on.
Crouch.
And they will have a scrum feed to the Flakers. First one they've actually had on their side here today. Oh, and they're going to lose it as well. Big shove hit there from the Exeter Chiefs, and they could be going without the ball here, the Flakers. They are. Chudley, he's got it. He skips out 2 or 3 players, goes straight to Cam McNarrow, back inside it goes to Witten. Witten's wrapped up there from Joshua Brett. He looks to steal the ball back, but it's all black jerseys. Pick and go, Chudley, he does it himself. Waldrum does very well, out to Woodburn, back inside, just gets the ball away, and they keep it alive nicely as well. And it's Steenson, who's gone into touch. Couldn't get away that final play. And the line out, once again, I mean, how many lineouts have they had here, the Flakers? They haven't put one away yet. Throw comes in, and again it's missed. This is getting poor. Waldrum collects, gets another lineout. Don't know what's going on with the Flakers lineout, but it is terribly bad at the moment. Big defense on Steenson. Oh, and a penalty to boot. That is a big play from the Flakers. Knew what they had to do, and this is a bit far out to be going for a shot at goal. And Michael Guerin, under the tutelage of Captain Jim Alicino. Wow, that is superb. Absolutely pinpoint by the Flakers kicker. And Michael Guerin take a bow. He has been superb for the visiting side here. Can we get a line out on the target for them for once? 17 to go. They go to the back and Nicholson does it. Jamali Gino, man of the match already, you'd suspect. Try-saving exploits, you'd say. One more there, could have done it. Here is a little run off the back for Peter Matthews. John Joseph, another pick and go. Joseph, he is close. What's the call here? Celebrating, they're running around. No one knows what is going on. And the referee is going upstairs to the TMO. Well, this is a turn up for the books. Here's the pickup. Big charge there. Dolman goes flying. I see the ball down. No question, the ball is down. Is it over the line? Joseph, bang, and the touch judges are in the way. Assistant referee doing his best to block that view, but that looks down to me. I'd have to give this as a try, and the referee agrees. Joseph picks up try number 1 for him tonight. And he gets number 2 now for the Flakers. Seen enough replays of that, thank you. It was a forwards try, it was a dirty try, and it was an important try as well. Michael Guerin from the sideline, that is a great kick. No one to speak of, he eased it through. 14-0 the score, the Exeter Chiefs, man, missing opportunities left, right and centre. They are, and well, they've mixed up, they've gone for punt off the kickoff. Allen pulls it in with a bemused look on his face, and here is Webb looking to charge through the middle. Great run there from Ryan Webb. Matthews, big cutout pass to Nicholson. Keeps it alive to the Nukisi. Look out, there's trouble about. It's these two centres. Away to Barkley. Barkley down the sideline. Barkley's got the wheels. Barkley will go in for the try. That is a big blow for the Exeter Chiefs, who thought they could have had a slimmer chance. You've got to look at that replay, and you've got to say there was danger left and right. You saw Joshua Barrett on the inside, but he was well covered by Witten, who was coming across behind him. And Anukisi made the great decision to go to a swinger on the touchline. Look at this. Didn't even take the tackle. Dolman did very well not to commit, but he didn't have the speed to keep up. For the right winger, Thomas Barkley. And he grabs his first for the night as well. This has been a tight-fought match. The scoreline will not reflect what we will see at full time. As it stands here, 19-0, kick to come. And you've got to say the Chiefs have not been that bad. Conversion is over once again from Michael Guerin. He is on song with the boot. And the scoreline goes out to 21-0. Back to halfway for Chudley. Amazing that Adam Stinson doing the kicking here, but alas, we'll leave them to it. As here is the Nukisi. My goodness, the man is a monster. Webb's picked up the loose ball, it's been knocked on. And it all come unstuck pretty quick for one of the players of the series. Big charging run, took out probably 2 or 3 players.
Crouch, bind,
but just dislodged the ball right at the end there. Another scrum. The Exeter Chiefs have dominated this area of the game. The forward battle, set piece especially, has been well and truly well. I say that, and the Flakers get a great hit. Late on, it's a turnover ball. O'Sullivan out the back door looking for Nicholson, but it's been grabbed in the head. Nanukisi gets a little bit of a touch on it as well. Matthews fires wide back to AC. And now Nanukisi inside looks to Hudson. Hudson went at the wheels. Will he? Will he? I think he will. Oh, Woodburn puts them wide, but Hudson will score a great try. And that will be a bonus point as well. That is critical for this season. It didn't look like they'll score it, but great speed shown from the hooker. Who else but Hudson? We've seen it, the modern day hooker has some wheels. Hollywood Burn chased him down, and it was Turner that chased him down. He almost stuck him to the corner, that it was Woodburn on the left side, and then you see Chudley, and across comes Turner. Could not stop the rampaging hooker. Into the corner he goes, as the buzzer goes as well. How important will that last minute try be from James Hudson to their overall season? They didn't look like they were going to score a bonus point. They didn't deserve to score a bonus point. Yet, here we are with the Flakers on a bonus point. Again, Michael Guerin has kicked another superb kick. And this one will be all over. Little light at the end of the tunnel for the Exeter Chiefs was quickly put out by the Flakers in the second half. The first half tussle, very even. The forward battle definitely kept the Exeter Chiefs in the game. But as time wore on, the Flakers got rolling. And it's very similar to what we saw last round with them as well. Very slow out of the blocks, conceded an early try, and then finished very poorly as well, but managed to hang on. Today, there was much more of a consistent climb by the Flakers. They got better and better in that last try. I mean, Nanukisi was sublime, but he didn't get on the scoreboard. I think he assisted, you'd say, at least 2 or 3 of those tries were from his hand, which is just superb from the inside centre. Dangerous partnership with Joshua Barrett at 13 as well. 4 tries to zip, 28 points to zip. Hudson, Allen, Joseph and Barkley all grabbing 1 apiece, with Michael Guerin adding 4 out of 4 from the tee. Full-time stats, there's one massive, glaringly big one at the top. Not the scoreline, but possession. It was 70-30 if I'm not mistaken at half-time. That just increased, 78 to 22. Exeter Chiefs had no ball, and they had no right to do anything with it as well. They were outplayed, just out-possession, you've got to say. And they did well to defend as long as they did, but you notice that last 10 minutes, they completely lost all will to try and stay in this game. It was only 7-0 for a good portion of this match, a good hour before those last 3 tries come, and then it was just too much for the Chiefs to hold on to. Tackle count, the Flakers still made more tackles despite the Chiefs only having 22% of the ball. 9 handling errors. I want to clean that up for sure, and there is a lot of work for this Flakers team to do if they are going to continue on to be title contenders. They have the win, they have the bonus point. Let's see how that affects the table. They will jump straight to the top, I know that much. Get ready to set the seatbelts, folks, because next match we have is the cracker for round number 7. The Celtic Dragons up against the Guardians of the Crib. This one should be a stunning game. I mean, we have the absolute amazing game of the Flakers versus the Guardians. I am hoping this one lives up to all expectation. It is the Dragons who are at home. The Guardians hit the road after their home match, and they've got 2 in a row now against subscriber sides. If they lose this, they go under threat from teams like the Crusaders, who could pass them in round 7. So a lot on the line here for the Guardians, who will not want to go 0-2 against subscriber sides. In other news, after today's matchup, the Exeter Chiefs still at the bottom, 0-7, and just the 2 bonus points all they have to celebrate, whilst their opponent, the Corn Flakers, sit now top, 7 out of 7, and they have played the Guardians as well, which is a massive, massive game gone, and a victory to boot as well will be top of their mind. They sit up there, 32 points, a good 5-point lead now over the Dragons who play next, but either way, this season is getting turned upside down by the subscriber series games. So you look at this next game, you say Guardians win, they'll go up to 29-30. Dragons win, they'll go up to 31-32. Possibility, like I said, Crusaders could jump into 4th, the Guardians could drop. That is how close this competition is. Do not count your lucky chickens just yet, fans of any side. We see the first match of this round, the Exeter Chiefs going down. We also have the Emirates Lions, or just the Lions, beating up on the Scarlets, 23 points to 6. Next up, the Dragons versus the Guardians. Toulon, Munster, Crusaders, Wasps. That should be a good one as well. All Flakes, Clermont round out round 7 before we look to round 8, first game. Wow. I mean, think of the possibilities here, folks, that the Dragons beat the Guardians. Hypothetically, we could have a mouth-watering prospect of a game for round 8 with the two teams who potentially beat the Guardians going head-to-head. The All Flakes are the only ones who are yet to be entered into the question. So, the next few episodes, I've got to say, just make you get excited about rugby. Got to say it is just going to be an amazing few episodes. But that is what you have to look forward to, of course. Dragons, Guardians next, All Flakes, Clermont rounded out. Team of the week, of course, is coming in between. So let me know your thoughts on who you thought was a standout for the Flakers today. I thought personally Nanukisi had a blinder. He was really one of the standouts, as well as Chimeli Gino for the Flakers. And the front row, Matthews, Hudson and Allen were all amazing. Joseph grabbed a try. So there's a lot of names here in contention for Team of the Week. But that does wrap me up for today. Thank you all for tuning and watching. Hope you're enjoying the subscriber series for season number 2. And I'll be back again for the big one. There it is. Dragons, Guardians coming next. Until then, take care.